Hi, everybody. Good to see you again for GBN Unscripted number 2 today. We'll get rid of some housekeeping things first. The O series, as promised in last month's Unscripted, is very much on the way. I hope you had a nice holiday season. I know I certainly sure did. And have enjoyed a bit of a break. We're getting ready for a lot of things here in the upcoming baseball season. First and foremost is the WBC roster names, roster announcements happening every other day, it seems like. So we're going to be bringing you all that content along with the O series starting at the end of the month. So do stay tuned for that. But let's get to what you clicked on here today. We're going to be watching, in honor of that O series, an episode of a TV show from the 70s that aired on Saturday morning called The Baseball Bunch. It's kind of an interesting situation here that we found. It's a show that's hosted by Johnny Bench, Tommy Lasorda, and the San Diego Chicken, alongside a colorful cast of young kids who are learning all that they can about baseball from one of the smartest baseball minds around, Mr. Johnny Bench. But we're going to go ahead and watch. This episode is all about Sadaharu Oh, and we're going to see what the situation is here. We're going to pick it up about 7.5 minutes in. And they're, I guess, talking about Sadaharu Oh and Pete Rose. So take it away, Baseball Bunch.
The Baseball Bunch will return after these.
With the mystery of Sadaharu Oh still unsolved, the bunch and I took off to see the wizard, while Rick argued that Oh couldn't be as good as his hero.
Pete Rose is a switch hitter. He has over 3,000 career hits, and all of this is in the major leagues. How many hits does this guy have?
Well, Johnny, I don't know about answering all of
There's
the
Tommy.
questions, but I do know
I miss him.
a thing or two
I really
about
do.
the celebrated Mr. O. And O is the foremost authority on the subject. He broke in
You
with
could
the
definitely
Tokyo
say
Giants
that.
in 1959 and immediately showed tremendous power at the plate.
Well, maybe not immediately, but 3 years is close enough, I guess.
1964, he set the Japanese record by hitting 55 home runs in a single season. In all, he played 22 seasons and led the Japanese leagues in home runs 15 times.
21 seasons as opposed to
In
22.
Japanese,
We'll give him leeway on that,
O
too.
means king. And when Sadaharu retired in 1980, he was king of the home run. You know, Sadaharu Oh is still in baseball, although not as a player. He is now a coach with the Tokyo Giants, and it just so happens that his team is visiting the United States, training with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Maybe if I go disguised as the Dodgers manager, Tommy Lasorda, I'll be able to talk to him.
Gosh, looks like we're fine.
Interesting. Yeah, so this, I think we put it about 1983 because they sent coach with the Yomiuri Giants, and he's not quite become the manager yet, and he was named manager in
Sure
84.
feels good.
So we'll see what
Sadaharu Oh
Coach O has to say for us,
between
and
Tommy Lasorda. I'm going to call
alongside
Tommy's
with
friend
Tommy Lasorda, of course.
Maggie in. She's going to help me to communicate. I don't want anybody to know that I'm really the wizard.
Hi, Tom.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, very, very good. You've been practicing your Japanese.
Ooh.
Arigato.
Doitashimashite.
Hey, I know what that means. That means you're welcome, because it sounds like, hey, don't touch your mustache.
Well, that's very good. Well, what else do you know?
I'm konbawa.
Good evening.
Wonder if that logic follows.
Good morning.
And I know one more word.
And what's that?
Baseball. That's the same in every language.
Okay, hotshot. Let's go see Mr.
Yeah.
Rose. He's waiting for us.
There's the word for Japanese, in case you're wondering.
Look, Bunch, the real Tommy Lasorda.
Oh, there he is.
And he's with the famous Sadaharu Oh. As the wizard told you, Mr. O is the assistant manager of the Tokyo Giants now. So he's working with the Dodgers manager to give his players some batting tips.
And he still looks so good,
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
even as a manager.
That's what he has to do.
Now, this may sound strange to you, but it's really very simple. What Mr. O is telling his players is that you can't hit with just the top half of your body, or your head will be flying away and you'll lose control.
Oh, yeah,
So
we're going to
make
get
sure
into
you
the
use your
nitty-gritty
legs
of exactly
and your
how
hips. Keep your eye on the ball.
Sadaharu Oh was able to hit in that series. So definitely keep an eye out for that.
Is leaving, so maybe the Wizard can sneak in to see Mr. O. Then again, it may not be so easy. Even in Florida, 8,000 miles from Japan, Mr. O is always surrounded by autograph seekers.
Well, that's heartwarming to see. At least
What's that say, John?
there are some
I don't
Americans
know.
who knew his name.
But it's time for lights, camera, action, because O is finally alone. And here comes the Wizard.
Konnichiwa. Nice to see you, Sadaharu. I want to know how you feel about being here in this beautiful Dodger town.
ジャータウンにいるっていうことは。
もう大変素晴らしい施設をね提供していただいてでこんなに
I think it's wonderful to have the chance to come to such a fine place with excellent facilities and also beautiful weather.
Could you tell our
Not the only time
youngsters
he's been there. Came
how
in
you got started in
61
professional baseball
as player with the Giants.
and where?
スタートしたか教えていただけますか？
とにかく僕はやってみることですね打ってみること投げてみること
I tried to do everything when I was a youngster. Hitting, throwing, and building an interest in all baseball skills.
Spending nights
It's a
in
good place
Ginza
to
when you're
start,
not hitting so
but
well.
you have to keep practicing, and eventually you'll get better.
Once again, we'll get to
Certainly,
that.
another important factor is to have a good coach who can teach you the correct way. But it's very important to practice over and over again.
Does he have any words of advice for the dugout wizard to be able to tell the youngsters something that will help them to improve their baseball play?
You hear that, youngsters?
教えていただけますか？
自分を信じるということですね可能性を信じるということ僕も
You must
860
believe in yourself. Believe in the
彼らに
possibilities.
も
If I was able to hit 868 home runs, you should believe that you have a chance to do the
挑戦
same.
することですね
So believe in the possibility and challenge it.
Tell Sadaharu Oh, for the benefit of the baseball
How about it,
bunch,
baby?
we would like to watch him take
You gotta
batting
believe in
practice
yourself.
because it would be great for the youngsters on the baseball bunch to see the greatest home run hitter ever in the history of Japan taking batting practice.
ベースボールバンチの子供たちのためにすみませんけど。
Off he goes. Let's do it. Let's see him do it. Gorgeous bat path. Head barely moves. And there's the flamingo. Get back out there, man. You still got it. It's just absolutely automatic.
See, I told you he can hit. Yeah. That's right.
Bet he
College
can.
Batting practice. Anyone can hit that. It's probably just as hard as it do in Japan. He doesn't have to hit against Steve Carlton, Nolan Ryan, or Tom Seaver.
Yeah, but they have a lot of fine pitchers and a lot of other great players, too. They sure spoil their players and managers in Japan.
Would you tell him to please take
And
it
Steve
easy on
Garvey.
us today?
でも今日はあんまり私たちにあんまりよろしくないでください。
だけ。
Only once.
Only one. Thank you. Good to see you again.
As Steve Garvey and Sadaharu Oh prepare their teams, a
Oh,
member
my
of the
goodness.
Japanese baseball bunch throws out the ceremonial first ball to Pete Rose. Whoops! Well, Rick, Pete Rose is still the favorite major leaguer of most Japanese fans. One of their favorite pitchers is named Yamada. And just watch this delivery.
13 years in the Hankyu Braves organization.
Many Japanese players are good enough to play in our major leagues, so you can't take them lightly.
Yeah, I gotta blame the player agreement for
finds
that.
out when he serves up his specialty to Koji Yamamoto.
Oh boy, I think I know how this is gonna go.
A knuckleball that doesn't knuckle is long gone in
Yeah.
any ballpark.
Utterly fleeced it. Go home, Phil Necro.
Now check out this reception awaiting Yamamoto. So you see, Rick,
There's
Japanese
Nashida,
fans
the
have
great
plenty to cheer about.
Kintetsu Buffalo's catcher, who we saw
Baseball
catching
bunch
for
will return.
Yamada.
Bunch. You know, Bunch, here in the United States, we use the word teamwork. Well, the word for teamwork in Japan is teamwork. They believe in dedication, discipline, and hard work, and really working together. It's not unusual for a player in Japan to show up at 10 o'clock in the morning for a night game.
Johnny, I know that they play baseball very well in Japan and that Mr. O is a great player and all, but has he really got more home runs than Hank Aaron?
He sure has. 714 was the magic number.
Jump the gun a little bit and take a look at the big moment.
That was the Babe's career home run total. And lots of people thought it was a record that would last forever. But while Ruth was the first of the great home run hitters, he was far from the last. In 1974,
There's
Hank
Hank.
Aaron broke the Babe's record with his 715th homer. He went on to hit 40 more, so the new magic number became 755.
There
But
we
over
go.
in Japan, Sadaharu Oh was in hot pursuit. And in 1977, he hit number 756 to make him number one.
Absolute moonshot.
He ran
Into the
his final
stands
total
at Korakuen.
868 career home runs before retiring in 1980. So yes, Bunch, Sadaharu Oh is baseball's all-time home run king.
What a note to end on there. Hope you learned something. And maybe when the series begins here in the next, week or two, you want to watch this space for that, you can go in not completely cold turkey to one of the greatest stories ever told in the history of baseball. But for this one, I've been Marshall Emmert. This has been GBN Unscripted, Episode 2, The Baseball Bunch on Sadaharu Oh. Thank you very much for watching, of course. Please do like and share this video if you enjoyed it. And you know somebody who'd enjoy it right along with you. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon down below the video screen to be notified every time we upload a new video to get you your fix of the world's greatest game. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for us here in Unscripted. We'll see you in the next one. But for now, and only now, that's the game.